The best advice you've ever heard or received?
From my father. I'd rather be stupid than pretend to be intelligent.
And what's the worst advice you've ever heard or received?
Why can't I do that? It's because you're a girl.
Alia, it's been such a joy talking to you today. Thank you so much for being so open, being so honest.
Thank you.
I think you made me laugh. You nearly made me cry. You nearly made yourself cry. It's been such a joy getting to know you more deeply, and I'm so grateful that my audience did as well. We end every show with a final 5.
Okay.
These questions have to be answered in 1 word to 1 sentence maximum. We do this with every guest. So, Alia Bhatt, these are your final 5. The first question is, what is the best advice you've ever heard or received?
From my father. I'd rather be stupid than pretend to be intelligent.
When did he say that to you, and how has it impacted you?
He said this to me when I think I was wary of asking a question in class. And he said, you'd rather be stupid than pretend to be intelligent, because if you don't ask the question, you'll never learn. Especially today, I think there's such little patience for getting things wrong. So I'd rather be wrong than pretend like I have the answer, because if I have the answer, and I'd never know the reality, like I would never know the answer. And I don't mean this like I can Google the answer if I have to and pretend that I have the answer. But I'd rather not do that. I'm okay with not having the answers, because I learn it when if I ask the question.
Yeah, I love that advice. Second question, what's the worst advice you've ever heard or received?
It was very simple. I think and that left a big impression on me. It was very simple. I was like, why can't I do that? It's because you're a girl. Somebody said that to me. So it didn't make sense to me. I think I was very young. It was a very simple thing about maybe going out somewhere or something. Why can't I do that? Because you're a girl.
Have you felt that continue in any part of your career? That was, that kind of judgment? And
like I said, not off late.
Yeah.
Not that I can remember in any specific way. I'm sure many people have, though. It's continuous, but not something that I've experienced off late that I can remember very clearly.
Yeah. Question number 3, how did you choose the name Raha?
I think so. This was when both Ranbir and I were, like eager parents asking, we have a family group, asking all the family members to give both boys and girls names. So we're prepared. So we can zero down on like a girl name and a boy name.
Yeah.
So there were multiple boy names and multiple girl names. And we really liked one boy name. We said, okay, this is a lovely boy name, which I'm not going to reveal now. And we said, okay, this name is lovely. Now, any more girl? And then my mother-in-law, Ranbir's mom, suggested, what about Raha? It'll go very well with the boy name as well, if you ever have a boy, and a girl. If you have a boy and girl both, it'll be a really good combination. And then she suggested a girl and girl combination as well. But Ranbir and I instantly loved Raha. So we had 2 names, just boy and girl, ready.
I love it. Does it have a meaning? Is there a meaning behind it?
Raha, Raha means peace. It means joy. It means bliss.
Yeah.
All the things that she is to us.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love that. It's a beautiful name. It's so unique as well.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Question number 4, if you had to define this chapter of your life in 1 word or 1 sentence, what would you call it?
Growth.
In what way?
There's a feeling where you feel like your purpose is perhaps, because it's about on purpose. So your purpose is perhaps outward, need to achieve this, need to do that, need to. This chapter of my life is very inward, and not like I'm actively feel like there's a need for it. I'm just finding myself being way more interested in growth in the different facets of my life. As a parent, as a partner, as a friend, as a person, as a professional, I'm eager to grow.
Yeah.
Not change anything majorly, but to really grow.
Nice. What's something you wish people knew about you that maybe they don't know?
I think most people know I'm random and strange and all those things. But there's this, Friends has really impacted me, the TV show Friends. And there's this one episode where Phoebe is being proposed to by her partner. Oh my God, what's his name? Matt, Dan, one of them, her final partner.
Yeah.
And he said, Phoebe Buffay, I love you. You are this, you are that, and you're so wonderfully weird. I think that's the one thing that really stuck with me, is because I want people to accept all the wonderfully weird parts of them as I do of mine.
I love
You
that.
know, I don't think anybody's perfect or has everything in order or does everything correctly or like right or whatever. But I love being wonderfully weird. I
love
think
that.
I take pride in that.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I've got two more questions. I've added a couple in because I got so curious again. What's your current dream? You said you were a dreamer at the start. What do you dream of now?
I'm a very passionate actor, professional, producer. I mean, I'm passionate about that. So I have dreams with regards to my work, which I don't think ever ends, you know, and I don't think I'm ever comfortable. And I really like that about my mind, you know. So I had a film release that last year that didn't do really well. And that's given me a new vigor for a new dream, you know, to try and do over. You know, it's something that I feel very charged by. So that's the professional dream. And I think, again, to just soak up as many moments as I can with my family, with my daughter. And if possible this year, take a solo trip.
Nice.
Yeah. Alone for 4 days.
Yeah,
I think Ranbir and I both discussed it and we both were very excited about it. I said, you know, we'll both like carve out a time where you take like 4 days on your own and I take 4 days on my own, and let's see what happens there.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. It came from us actually not doing it in a really long while, and both of us are like, we're homebodies and lone bodies. You know, like we like to lone around on our own. On our own. And we both thrive like together, but individually as well.
Yeah, I love that. Any ideas where you'd go?
Not sure.
Okay.
We literally had this conversation 2 weeks ago.
Any types of places that call to you? Like not even actual locations, but do you know what kind of
I'm a water
feel?
person. Like
Okay,
I'm a fish Piscean. So I love the water. So it would have to be a beach location because I love the water and the sun. And I would take many books and I would read them and I would finish them, you know, things like that. So that is the dream. Again, it's a great, very comfortable dream to have.
Yeah. What are these other hidden passions, weird little quirks or things that you find fascinating?
I love planning.
Okay.
You know, I have
like vacations or work?
Both.
Both. Okay.
I just
That's
plan.
not a solo trip.
I love planning. It deeply fascinates me and like satisfies me. There's like a hidden desire for me to be a wedding planner.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Have you ever planned it? Did you plan your own?
I did plan my own. Yeah, of course. I think I did it really well.
What did you do really well? What did you nail?
I think the most important thing in a wedding is food.
I agree. And my wife would agree too.
Yeah. So I nailed the food. I didn't nail it.
Yeah.
My chef nailed it. As in the catering service that we hired. People want food and they want a great vibe.
Yeah.
And I think it starts with food.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
So, but just also like colors and combination and like, you know, like different themes and different. So I really have an inner desire. Like, you see me getting all excited talking about
I know.
to be a wedding planner. So I'm telling my sister, whenever she gets married, I'm planning her wedding and she's not hiring a wedding planner.
I love that. And yeah, planning your 4-day trip will be fun too.
Yeah, that would be. But actually, I might take a break from planning on that.
Okay.
Specific trip. But I think because it comes from my need to micromanage when there are multiple people, because right now for our New Year vacation, we were like 20 people, you know, in Phuket, and I planned it from start to finish. And then when people are commending my planning and they're like, you know, you did such a lovely job and all that, I'm like, thank you very much. It's the biggest compliment that I can receive.
I love it. Fifth and final question. If you could create one law that everyone in the world had to follow, what would it be?
I think to just be kind.
I love it. Alia Bhatt, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
generous time. I was looking forward to doing this for a long time. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
I look forward to connecting with you again in LA and
in your house.
Yeah,
with food.
With food.
Yeah.
Yes, my wife, that's what she does. So there's never any lack of food in our home.
I remember most moments in life over food.
Through food. Right. We should eat and do this next time. But no, look forward to welcoming you and Raha and Ranbir over. And thank you so much for your time and energy.
Thank you.